Mm. Oh, it's on the screen. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy KlueDaDon from Country Fan Mail Podcast. If this is your first time here, make sure that you hit the like and make sure you hit that reminder. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy KlueDaDon from Country Fan Mail Podcast. If this is your first time coming to the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for the notifications. Make sure you get it whenever I drop a new episode, and make sure you hit the like on the video if you just like looking at me while I talk about stuff. But with that being said, also, if you want to support the page in any type of way, I have a Patreon link in which you can go and you can become a subscriber to the page. I have 4 different tiers in which you can subscribe and you'll get exclusive content, some really awesome stuff, some unreleased interviews that I have, some funny content, just bloopers of me, just kind of some of my very first recordings. You'll get early access to my interviews because all my interviews are going to be pre-recorded, so you'll have early access to those interviews, and you'll also have the opportunity to just converse back and forth with me. Not saying that you can't do that with me in my DMs anyways, but you have the opportunity to converse back and forth with me about the interviews specifically. Even before the interviews, have opportunity to give me questions and stuff to ask those specific artists. So with that being said, yeah, please definitely hit that link below if you want to become a Patreon subscriber. Also, y'all like this shirt? Y'all like this? Yeah, y'all like this shirt? Definitely make sure that y'all tap in with Real One Infinity or Real One clothing line. Tap the link in the bio. It's the homie. His clothing line is going up here. I know he has hoodies, shirts, shorts, socks. He got a whole thing going on, and it's consistent. It's good stuff. I bought this shirt probably about almost 2 years ago now, and I wash it on the regular. I wear it on the regular, and it's still a good shirt. It still looks black. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate that. So make sure that y'all tap in with him. And before I forget, I have to say thank you again to my international listeners. All my listeners, really, all my listeners are amazing. I appreciate y'all. But my international listeners, y'all been cutting up. Y'all been cutting up, especially out there in Canada. So I really do appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. It has been amazing. So what I wanted to tap in, just kind of a little bit deeper into what I was talking about, the last update. Just looking forward some artists and stuff that I have going forward. And I really just want to again, put out that call to everybody. If y'all have anybody, what I'm saying, if there's an artist that y'all just happen to stumble upon in the playlist, and then y'all find them on Instagram or their socials, and you realize like, damn, they're not even that big. They just happen, they just, you found them and stuff like that, and send them to me. Like, those are the people. I don't care where they're from, what I'm saying? Like, getting specific. I've had blessings of talking to people everywhere, all over the states: California, Florida, Arizona, Texas, North Carolina, of course, South Carolina, New York, Ohio, Indiana, and then Canada, Montreal, and Toronto. And then man, and then I mean, I told you we're going to Africa. What I'm saying, we're going to Africa. I'm having an opportunity to speak with a Nigerian artist. I'm having an opportunity to speak with I want to say he's what did he say he was? Somewhere else. But in Africa. Either way, I can't remember exactly where he said it was from. I apologize about that. But either way, I'm trying to connect with Japanese artists. I'm trying, I'm trying to connect with everybody. So if y'all have those artists, if y'all have those people, and it's, I focus on music, but it's not just about the music either. If you have other entrepreneurs in the game, if you have other podcasters that are doing things like me, I haven't really had an opportunity to really. I had one opportunity to collaborate with a podcast early on in my podcasting career. So I would love that opportunity again. So if you know any of those people, send them my way. What I'm saying? I definitely want to talk to them on any of my social medias. KlueDaDon. It's consistent. Like I said, take out the MF. Actually, I don't know if I said that. So another update. When you know better, you do better. So I decided to take out the MF from my name. MF, it stands for a lot of things. Say if you're a hip hop head, you see it one way. And if you're just a person reading it, you see it as profanity. It goes either way, to be honest. But I decided to take it out because, when you try to, when you get to a certain place and you're trying to get to a certain place, you gotta do certain things, but you also gotta stay yourself. But there's certain things you have to understand that are just not going to be accepted in certain things in certain places. So it is what it is. And also with that, so I'll be trying my damnedest, clearly after this episode, but I'll be trying my damnedest to stop with the profanity. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard, but I'm gonna try. And honestly, I've done it. It's I say it's gonna be hard, but I've done it in a professional setting. So I believe that I can do it. I believe in myself. uh, and that's kind of just the last tidbit that I actually wanted to leave with everybody is I see I think I spoke about it. I think I spoke about it a little bit before. I can't remember if I did, but um a lot of people want to start a podcast. A lot of people want to start a podcast because a lot of people have something to say. And here's what I have to say about that. Start your fucking podcast. Do it. Do it. Why not? There's no reason why not. Like, anybody and everybody has the right to talk their shit. And if you feel like you have something to say, then you should say it. Regardless if you feel like somebody agrees with you or they don't agree with you. Like, that shit should be here nor there. Now, with that being said, there's certain steps, what I'm saying, that I would suggest that you go through to make sure that you don't waste your time or others' time. I feel like I wasted people's time in the beginning of my career because, for instance, a lot of my episodes, the audio was trash, and I didn't realize it because I didn't know what I was doing, because I didn't look what I was, what I'm saying? I kind of just jumped out there because I had something to say. So, understand that there are going to be speed bumps in the road, but those speed bumps are not barriers. They are literally just speed bumps. They are just to slow you down a little bit. So just look at people that you listen to. If you're listening to me right now, hopefully you think that I'm doing something right. Ask me a question. I have videos on my Instagram I'm sorry, on my Instagram too, and on my YouTube, talking about, talking about this very thing, talking about starting a podcast, the low budget way of doing it. I didn't, I wasn't broke, but I didn't have a whole bunch of money either. So I had to, and also I didn't know what to spend the money on. So I didn't want to go out there just, blowing 1,000. Well, I kind of did, but the worst purchase I ever made was that goddamn computer. The worst purchase I ever made was that computer, and it wasn't even the full 1,000. It was just part of that. But I didn't want to go out there and spend a whole shit ton of money on things that I didn't know exactly that I needed. I thought I was doing the right thing by like, oh, of course I need a computer. Listen, y'all, I bought this computer in, I think, March of 2020. I started really, really diving in. Well, not really, really bad. I started my LLC in April of 2020. I literally used my phone from April up into what, 6 months ago. I was literally using my phone to do everything, like all my recordings, all my editing, all my um everything. Like, literally, like, my phone was crashing all the time because I had no more space. It was crazy. But yeah, that was the worst thing I could have done, was bought that computer. Because I was hasty, and I was like, I need this, and I didn't look into it enough. But yeah, with all that being said, just look at people who you like, who you aspire to, who you aspire to be like, and emulate them, not copy them, not, do the exact same thing, because that's the thing about having a podcast. You got to be unique. You got to be unique, or it's like, why else are you? Why are we else were we trying to talk to you? You know what I'm saying? Or trying to listen to you. So emulate them, as far as like, if you see somebody doing something that you want to do, it is completely okay to look at the steps in which they took and follow in those steps. Because if you literally look at those steps and be like, they went right, but I don't want to be like them, but I do, but I'm gonna be a rebel and go left. That's the stupidest shit ever. It see, I'm really gonna have to work on this profanity thing. But nah, that's the wild, it's the wildest thing I've ever heard. I'm not trying to call anybody stupid, but that mindset personally, I feel like is stupid. It's not, I'm not calling anybody stupid, but that is a stupid mindset. It is what it is. Like, if you know that you want to get somewhere, emulate the people who have already gotten there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what role model, have a role model, you know, and have a mentor, get a podcast mentor. That was something that I got very, very late in the game. And honestly, my mentor don't even know that they're my mentors. They have no idea who the fuck I am. And that's completely okay. But that's really what it comes to when it comes to emulating and comes to really learning somebody. Because just how I can look at an artist or look at anybody that I've interviewed and look into their lives and really, no, I ain't trying to sound creepy, study them and really, get to understand them so I can have an actual good interview with somebody that I virtually never met before. A lot of these people I've never had a conversation before until we actually get on the screen. Very few of us have actually had a conversation beforehand. But even then, it was like, actual video conversation beforehand. Maybe only 3 people, maybe out of all the people that I've interviewed. I think I've interviewed like almost 40 people at this point. So it's like, and I'm completely fine with that because I have no issue with understanding somebody because, and especially because of the research that I do. I try my best to get a better understanding for that person, so it makes it easy for me to talk to them, even though I've never actually had a conversation with them. So when I'm looking at my mentors in the podcast game, like I said, they don't know who I am, and they don't need to know who I am because I'm paying attention to what they're doing out there. I'm looking at their different facets. I've read their books. I've seen them on other people's podcasts. I watched their interviews. I've seen them on different things, so I can understand. I have an understanding for who they are as a person and the things that they had to put out to get to where they are, and then I can look at those steps and choose which ones I want to do or not. Because not everybody's path is my path. I don't want to be exactly in the same seat that they're in, but there might be a you know, there's my, I don't want to be necessarily in that seat, but I want to be in that room. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a, what I'm saying, there's certain things that I'm gonna pay attention to. But anyways, I'm not gonna get long-winded. All I wanted to say is if y'all have something that y'all want to do, especially if y'all want to get into specifically with this podcast shit, don't think it's too convoluted. Don't think that there's too many of us. Don't think that there's not enough space. That's bullshit. There is enough space. It's literally infinite because you never know if your topic and what you got to talk about is that thing that everybody wants to fucking hear. And it's going to be that thing that pops. But you ain't doing it because you scared or somebody told you that it's too many podcasts or you posted it on your Facebook and nobody liked it, or you posted it on your Instagram and nobody liked it for 2 years. Anyways, I really love y'all. I fuck with y'all. Thank y'all. And I will be back to y'all soon. Yeah, I really don't have any specific updates outside of when I'm beat to y'all. We'll be dropping an episode on Friday, so definitely look forward to that. KlueDaDon Country Fan Mail Podcast. Y'all be good.